criticizing Onana for the two mistakes that led to the potentially
Three, not
three.
two,
Okay,
three.
three mistakes that led to the potentially equalizer. But there was a
Not
mistake.
potentially.
Okay, fine. There was a there are a couple mistakes made from the team. The problem with this is that when someone like Onana that's like a big figure in terms of the price tag they bought him make that mistake, it's kind of over because of the way the team as a whole is playing so far this season.
Again, welcome to Bulletin. This is our. Hey, what's the view of that face?
My mouth they pay me, my wife.
This, all this, all this reasons. Now why I don't go pay with trophy.
I can't see you because you
Welcome
have
to
to be Champions
Bulletin,
League.
guys.
I can't see, are you on video? Because I can't see anybody. Are you seeing anybody? Promise. They're already out too. I can't even see you here.
Welcome to our post-match stroke pre-match for Champions League at the Premier League weekend.
You get boss, they call Champions League. Your mouth still loud. Wow. I love your dream.
I'm not out of the Champions League. All I need to do is to beat Bayern at home, and Galatasaray and this thing will draw, and I'm second on the log in my group.
Let me say something quickly as Mota. See what I'm going to talk about Man U straight up because they were the thumbs of the week of the midweek, right?
Okay, yeah.
You know, most Man U fans were criticizing Onana for the two mistakes that led to the potentially three mistakes that led to the potentially equalizer. But there was a mistake.
Not potentially.
Okay, fine. There was a there are a couple mistakes made from the team. The problem with this is that when someone like Onana that's like a big figure in terms of the price tag they bought him make that mistake, it's kind of over because of the way the team as a whole is playing so far this season. Man, you considered so many chances to Gala last night that if Gala
you didn't watch the game.
Wait, hold on. Let's be honest. There were chances from
That's
Zaha.
what I'm telling you.
Wait, hold on.
No, you didn't watch the game. Okay,
fine. Let's pretend I didn't watch the game. I'm looking at your stats right now. 9 shots on target.
Okay. Where were they shots? From where were they shooting?
Hold on. Just hold. I didn't watch. Get pretend because I watched the game. To Man U's 4 shots on target. There were chances that what's his name? Zaha missed. Like because he couldn't control ball away. Because he couldn't control ball well and everything like that, and he couldn't score. My point is like, aside Onana being stupid with his goalkeeping, whatever errors, right? I think it was the first or second free kick that this guy scored. Ziyech. One of the free kick that Bruno considered. Bruno was really, it was the first free kick I remember. Bruno was really shouting on Amrabat, or was it Scott?
Yes,
Scott. Guy, come on, Mark, is your man. So
what are you saying?
My point is like we can blame Onana all you want, right? But your team didn't help him.
There was a problem before that free kick.
Yeah, there was a problem before the free kick.
You don't know football.
Hold on.
I don't know. They always blame the goalkeeper. Errors leading to
Hold on, Asimota.
But Fernandez error, Fernando's foul is also an error.
No, Fernandez's foul was not for me. It's not an error. It's not even an error. He had to run back to do what Scott was supposed to do. One, then the first free kick, they built a wall. Tayo, did you see the wall Man U did? Man U allowed Gala players stand in front of them. Hold on. It's not about who set the wall. I'm coming. Hold on. It's a common practice for free kicks, guys. As much as they play football, common practice. I won't play ball. I stand in front. I jump out. Come on. No, there was no marking. Who?
Nonana said the wall anyway.
What are you saying? Their logic. Onana is some. No, listen. When you're talking about Arsenal, I don't disturb you. Let me explain something to you. There are some certain things.
Explaining out of
No. I've not been explaining. There are some certain things that I'm the one in this same podcast that I back Onana, and I still back him tomorrow. But why we drew that match yesterday was simply because of Onana. If you watch the game, you know that it was an open game. Listen, let me tell you something. If you watch the game, you know that it was an open game. They didn't have clear-cut chances, except when we scored the first goal. Then it was a corner kick. That's the only clear-cut chances that was even a scare for Manchester United. The rest were mere simple catch for Onana. The goal is scored. Now you set a wall to block one side of the post. This is first practice as a goalkeeper. When you set your wall, you let the wall do the job on that side. Then you block your own side.
And he did not do it.
You're not seeing the flight of the ball already. You are taking one step and the ball beats you. You're telling me you are blaming who? A team will convert. Listen, a team will concede fouls. because it's better you concede foul than that person run through you.
No problem.
Then that is why you have a goalkeeper to catch easy balls. Now we talk of second.
Are you going
we
to
talk
blame?
of the second
Are you
free
going to? Are you going to hold your coach? Because mind you, at the point, right, you were leading 2-0 and 3-1 in this game. So that means you threw away 2-goal leads twice. My point I'm going to make you to is like your coach and the team as a whole knew that winning this game will put you. Wait, hold on now. Will put your
There's no
hands.
coach. This is
Hold
individual
on,
error.
hold on. No problem.
This your talk is not. This is poor individual error.
I know your
There's no coach
CTA
to be
son.
blamed.
Let me be honest with you. Your coach took out Amrabat. As a Man U fan, right? You had Scott in the midfield. You sort of to take off like this the guy that's less defensive and bring the small guy he brought him. Is it Mime or whatever you call his name? That would have allowed you to sit back because
That's why I say you are not talking with facts and data.
No problem.
Amrabat was on a yellow card and he's a combative midfielder. There's no way that Amrabat will not go into tackles for that game. So if you had left Amrabat now and he collected the red card, save all of you will come and say that why did he remove Amrabat? We're 3-1 up in a game that we have control of.
You didn't have control of the game as much as you
didn't watch the game. Stop.
That was a basketball end-to-end game. It was end-to-end. Define control as a football match. You can't be conceding chances to the opposition. Right?
Go and check chances created in that game.
Listen. Even at 3-1 as a neutral, right? I knew it just take Gala one chance to score.
So what are you saying?
What's your
point?
You keep saying you have control of the game. You never had control of the game at 2-0 or 3-1. You just scored more goals than them. You were still having chances. You're never limited. Guy, they were attacking you guys. You're saying clear-cut chances. They were in your box 18 more than you were in their box 18. You watch the game now. The difference between you and...
Do you know what?
Hold on.
Do you know what?
Before the mistakes...
Do you know what?
Hold on. Before the mistake, the difference between you and Gala were that Man U strikers were more clinical. Their finishers were more clinical. Gala were literally in your box attacking more than you were in their boxes.
It's obvious that you didn't watch the game and you are just talking based on. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you the truth. You're just talking based on you want to say, you want to analyze. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Now, the game that we played yesterday was high tempo counter-attacking football. Man for man, every man had the man to beat. Anthony had his man. Wan-Bissaka had his man.
Did you control midfield?
Zaha, you caught Zaha.
Did you control midfield?
Yes.
You control midfield in that game?
Yes, you caught Zaha in that game. Zaha did not play anything except when the two chances when Wan-Bissaka was taken out and Dalot was brought in. And even after the game was 3-3, Dalot still created 3 chances. Pellistri lost 1 goal. Scott McTominay lost 1 goal. Martial still had his own chance to score. What are you telling me? After that last goal they scored, Onana didn't make any save again. He didn't see all the balls yesterday was Onana's fault. There's no. I have never blamed him. I've always backed. I've always backed him. Yesterday's draw was down to individual error, and that's on him.
Tayo, you have the floor.
I find it difficult putting any input because this guy, they have already exited the Champions League. So all this conversation now is, you understand? It's too late already. They fumbled it.
And the worst part is Bayern drawing their games. Bayern beating those guys. If Bayern beating Cope, it'll be easier. Not easier. Like, okay, if Man U even win, it gives them a chance. But even if Man U win, their fate is not in Man U. Their fate is in Gala versus Cope to at least get a draw for them to get a chance.
My worry about this Man U is I don't even want them to qualify because we don't know what might happen in January in terms of transfer.
Nothing.
They should just go now. I want them to happen. They should face Premier League. Man U should face Premier League and FA Cup now because they want to win the Premier League and they want to win the FA Cup.
So, as just a final take from you. Do you think there's a chance, like from your own, like honest opinion, that Man U will make?
I'm telling you, there's a chance. I mean, Manchester United.
No, okay. Rate your chances.
I'm not going to rate it. I still have a chance. I'm beating Bayern Munich at home, and there's going to be a draw in that game.
There's no chance. Even if Jesus comes down today, there's no chance that this Man U cannot go anywhere.
There's going to be no problem. Let's go to another.
We will be here to see it.
Since we're on, let's just talk about your next game with Newcastle, so we can.
We'll get to that place. Let's talk about the controversy that happened on Tuesday between Newcastle and PSG.
I don't feel sorry.
What do you guys think?
I don't.
Yes, obviously, you're an Arsenal fan.
Do you want me to get closer to the screen? I don't feel. I want them to suffer.
Me too. I don't
But
even
but
care.
but I'm sure you don't care now because you have had more VAR favors this season. But
Ah,
do you know that generally that's killing the game of football?
Yeah,
how?
but the,
Because
the game has been killed for
That's a
football.
foul. That's
The
a
game has
handball.
because
the game has no.
That's a
But as
handball.
someone
that's a,
that do you know
that's a
what? I agree
handball.
with you, right?
Yes.
I agree
Against
That's
with
a
you.
Fulham.
handball.
That's a
That's a
handball.
handball.
That's a handball.
Okay, nice one. I'll remind you this.
Handball.
That's a
Handball.
handball
I'll
for
refer
us,
to
for
But
this.
we the
against
neutrals.
Arsenal, for Arsenal, that was not a handball yesterday.
I'll
For
refer it
The
to
one
you. Don't
Ahmad
worry.
did, that was not a handball because they've changed the
Okay.
rule. The rules changed, you know. The ref
Okay.
are getting better
but I
from their
think I
Okay.
think I think the only thing that I find funny was in that same game they disallowed like similar handball decision in that Newcastle PSG game. That's why I'm kind of like, at least if you've already done that before, maybe keep to it. By the end of the day, it's
PSG said don't deserve to
it's
qualify. They
yeah,
don't
it's one
deserve
of
to
those things
qualify.
that you be
Let's
like,
just be
it
frank.
was very hard
PSG,
done to Newcastle.
yeah,
It was
PSG are in the same category with Man U. They don't
So
deserve
it's
to
very
qualify.
hard done because it's like, you've worked so hard to get that 1-0, and then if
Exactly.
you consider the penalty even like 18 minutes of the game, it even makes sense. This is like the last kick of the game. So,
Yeah.
but anyways,
PSG, Man U,
I think
they should
Newcastle will still
bail
qualify
out.
though. Newcastle will still qualify regardless with
Yeah, I want
Tottenham.
Newcastle to qualify. I
They'll
want them to
qualify. I don't
qualify.
see
But
PSG.
I want them to
PSG
suffer.
will find themselves with Liverpool in Europa. So I'm very sure.
Mm.
So what?
Fine, no problem.
So
So
do you want to discuss
Arsenal,
the Champions League Champions League potential winners?
you guys won your game
Champagne
6-0
football, champagne football, champagne
Let
football.
me
to
just
There's
to a
nothing
remind
less
let
negative
me
team
about
let
that
me
game.
that is 14th on the
Everything
table.
was perfect in that game,
let me
100%. There's
let me
nothing to say.
remind him, Tayo. I know I told you guys before that we're winning the Champions League, but the thing is, he should slow down.
Mm,
He should slow down. I'm
nice
not
one.
slowing down.
Nice one.
I'm not slowing down. Tayo, we are playing. Let me tell you, we are playing the Champions League final. You want to get my guess? Real Madrid Arsenal, and we're winning by 2-0. I've declared.
Nice one.
To Bellingham
Nice one.
and co. Wow.
Nice one.
Declared.
That's nice one. Nice one.
So
Nice one.
Salah said the same thing.
Nice one.
Salah said it. That's a good one.
That's all for
Final.
that's all
Wow.
that's all for our Champions League. That's all for our Champions League review. So let's go to our Premier League review. This weekend we have some tough games all over England. We are playing. There's Newcastle.
there's only two tough games. Newcastle, Man
Mouth-watering
U.
games.
Newcastle,
Mouth-watering
There's
Man
games.
U,
Newcastle.
and Man City Spurs. Those are really tough. The other games they are
Then
winnable
there's Arsenal Wolves. Arsenal Wolves.
at
My
the
boy,
Emirates.
my boy, my boy Chang will deliver that day. In one Chang, that was that name. He knows his name, Shy. He knows his name. So the first game for the weekend is Wolves, Arsenal Wolves at the Emirates. What do you guys? What is your prediction for that game?
What is it?
Or
Them take
what's
3-0. 3-0. No sniff.
nice one, nice one. You
No, Wolves doesn't score goals. What about what
2-1.
about what am I thinking
Wolves
about?
will win 2-1. Chan and Konya. Yes. 2-1.
nice one, nice one. See whether you accept it or not. This thing that you have said, stamped, sealed, and deliver. Wolves is winning the game. There's no this one. Wolves
Promise
is
not
winning.
to have
Wolves is
No,
winning.
me,
Wolves
I'm not even stressed. No, when I predict games, you guys don't believe. Wolves is not.
okay,
They're not getting a sniff at my defenders. Don't worry yourself.
okay, nice one. We
Because
shall see.
because I tell you,
Although
most
they
problem.
have
I mean,
to.
most problem this season. If you notice when they play games, they are the worst team I've ever seen in front of boss 18. I'm sorry. They can play you around the whole pitch. When they get to front of the scene, they go back. They're the worst team. So I'm not even. Then you're not playing the best team in the league in defense, my brother. You stop at the halfway line.
I'm telling you.
There's
We are
nothing
going
you're
to we
doing.
are going to we are going to outfox them,
By
outplay them.
first half, we will break record. The best team in the English Premier League by first half. By first half, if we don't, I'm even feeling sorry for them. If they don't take time, 4-0 first half, 4-0
See,
They're
unreplied.
you,
disrespecting us.
you know why I'm laughing like this. You said more than this last season, and at the end of the
No, I
season,
didn't say I didn't say more than this last season. Last season I was even scared because I've not seen my team go all out.
you said more than this last season. See, Wolves is winning that game at the Emirates, 2-1. That's it.
Yeah, okay, that's
Final
your
score.
opinion. Continue.
Let's go to Manchester United, Newcastle, Manchester United. So I want to ask you guys as neutrals, yeah. Most Manchester United fans are saying that they think, quote unquote, it's time for Onana to be on the bench.
Yeah.
Some got to the extent of saying that Onana shouldn't even have started the Champions League game.
At all.
Let's not forget that okay, like I said, I'm seeking your opinion from you neutral fans. Let's not forget, Tayo, be serious. This one will be banned.
No, I'm
Let's
serious.
not forget that.
I don't see any reason why they want to switch on Nana right now. He's good
Let's
there.
not forget. Yes, let's not
Yes.
forget that Onana has been on form for a while now in the
He has
Premier
not been
League,
in any form.
and in the last Champions League, he saved the penalty.
You
That
keep
I
saying
think
save a
boosts his
penalty, but
confidence.
Anthony, no, as much as you have to stop there. You're very biased towards Onana, right? You just argue with
Okay.
me that Onana is not is a problem why you drew that game 3-3. So let's
Yeah.
assume he won you the game previously. That is one game, right?
Mm,
He lost you 2 points. That is one. So percentage wise, he has equaled, he has balanced everything. The remaining two games
mm,
that Man U fans said that he cost them game as well. So in the Champions League
mm.
so far, he has been your problem 80% of the time. So why are you saying
Okay.
he has done anything good? He has been
Okay.
Ramsey did not even do 1% of what Onana is doing on the game.
exactly, exactly.
Okay.
Not Onana.
So
Man
what
you
I
should trust Onana. They
Let
should
me tell
trust
you
him.
how bad it is. Let me tell you how bad it is. Man U fans were even speaking of the
okay.
mistakes David made last season with Man U. Onana have made it. We're not half of the season yet. They have made everything twice.
See, I don't like to hear that
But
thing.
it's true.
Man U, listen. Most Man U fans lives in the past.
We're
That's
not
why
talking
we
about the
still talk of
past. We're not talking
Fergie.
about the past. The
Well,
reason,
yes, David is the past now.
no, listen.
If Onana doesn't work, listen. When there's change, it's either going to come good or going to come bad.
Fine. But you have to realize something.
But you
You
don't have to
cannot.
live. No,
No, no, no, no.
you don't have to live in the past.
No, no,
You
it's not
can't
about living in
forget
the
the
past.
you can't
You
forget
cannot.
the past
You have to remember
if
that
you want to
David
improve the
will.
future.
Tayo.
And that's
Let
the
me.
problem now.
Smota.
Okay,
There's a reason why you replace David. You wanted something better,
okay,
right?
okay.
As a fan, you
Mm.
cannot say let's forget the past when the person replacing David
It's worse.
is nowhere near the standard you wanted
You will
Okay.
to
remember, you
upgrade
keep
David for.
thinking.
Okay, people say his kicking is good, and I remember I told you guys at the beginning of the season, right? I cannot employ someone to improve my team, but the team I'm employing to playing have not been improved. Like for example, Man, you don't play good at tip tap pass ball, pass from the back. You brought the back Maguire. Yes, he had a good game, but that is an average game based of the standard of defending your team wants. That's my Maguire is giving you the most basic game, nothing special. But the problem is as Onana is playing for a team that is playing the most basic, so he's doing his extra things. But the common thing he should do as a keeper, shot stopping, everything is so bad. This was what David was good at. But it's bad, like so. It's like you took some bad of David, gave it to the good of Onana, and then took David's good, gave him back, and left Onana with nothing. So you didn't
Yeah.
upgrade.
And
You didn't upgrade.
I can see on the bench, there's still Rafael Varane. Manja have a very big issue. What's going on with Varane?
No, it's not good.
What's
Let's
going
just
on?
say it. They say it's not good, so it's okay. It's not good. It's not good
There's no
So
enough.
progress in Varane. He's
so
on the bench. That says a lot.
so so I hear you talking about um let's forget the past and focus on the future. So I want to quick do a rerun of everything that has to do with Manchester United keeper. Um, Van der Sar was our goalkeeper at some point. When Van der Sar left the club, we brought in David. David made some few mistakes at the beginning of the season where David had a stable defense with Nemanja Vidic
He was
and Roy
21 years
Ferdinand.
old.
People, wait. Nemanja Vidic and Roy Ferdinand. People who have seen, who have watched, who have built the Premier League. That was a standard team. Now, um, Onana is a bit older. He's supposed to be in his peak. Onana played in the Champions League final last season for Inter. Onana will say he was a proven keeper before he came to Manchester United. Now, there are two things when you play for Manchester United. There's the pressure and there's the shoes to fill in. Onana is trying to fill in into David's shoes. Now, last season, we talk about last season for we playing the most defense. For the top six clubs in England, Manchester United played the lowest block last season. We played the lowest block in England for the top 16 in the Premier League. We played the lowest block. This season, we're trying to change our pattern of play. And something that's always disrupted is that Martinez is injured or number four is injured. Injury. He has been in an injury season.
Fair
The
enough.
coach has to patch. The coach has to patch it. If you watch our game against Everton, you know that okay, that boy in the midfield, or even I told Tayo that when he went to watch Arsenal in the US when he Arsenal man, you could see that boy is an integral part of the way he wants to play. But immediately that boy got injured, and then Martinez got injured. The injury started hitting him. So there has to be a change in everything that we are doing. And when you are playing a goalkeeper that plays from the back, there's high risk that he must always, not always, he would give away balls sometimes. That is a risk that every coach that plays on the back is willing to take. Do you understand? I'm not, like I told you earlier, I was just the one that was arguing with you a few minutes ago that Onana was the one that killed us yesterday. But I was telling some of my guys that you don't change your number one just like that. What I'm referring to David De Gea is when we bought David De Gea, we bought another keeper that was called Lindegaard. All the mistakes that David De Gea was making, Fergie didn't drop him. They were of the same age, but Lindegaard was even a year older, or maybe 2 years older. Fergie didn't drop him. He trusted him. So De Gea became the best goalkeeper in the world at some point in time. He trusted him.
Yeah, but smarter.
David De Gea will continue to remain a legend because of that trust.
Yeah, but the thing you remember, who did David replace?
Edwin van der Sar.
Who was Edwin van der Sar? Who was Van der Sar to you guys as a Man U fan?
He was a legend.
Was very good, right? The problem,
yes.
we are comparing apples and oranges. The problem is this, right?
Okay.
Onana is not replacing Van der Sar. You get Onana is replacing David in his end, like his end of contract, like where he's not performing like what we put him to be as a very good goalkeeper. Onana is coming in to replace someone that has made errors.
I'm not. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but see, right? The thing is, then and now, fans don't give that same grace they give to David then and now.
That's left for the fans. What I'm saying is
when different times of their careers.
Yes. When you are playing for a certain club or when you're playing for Manchester United, fans have to know that for some people it takes time for them to blend into the system. Onana made some few mistakes when we talk of the Premier League. There was a goal in the Premier League that they were not supposed to score in Onana. But the next few games, Onana did well. These 5 games run we have been having, Onana is an integral part of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's this thing. That's what's the name? These 5 games run that we're having. In the Champions League is worse. Mm-hmm. But I'm asking you now, would you say before you went into that Champions League game, you would have put in that keeper? Then if the keeper made mistakes, you would say that game is too high for him to have come in.
Yeah, fair enough. I agree.
Or would you say if you put him against Newcastle now and he makes mistake, you say why are you putting him?
No, I don't think you have to change him. There's no point. Just work with him and improve.
That's my question.
Anyways, so, what is your prediction for Man U Newcastle? What do you think will be the scores?
Man U is winning 2-0. 2-0. 0 to Manchester United.
Newcastle 3, Man U 0.
Man
U are going to get a heavy defeat.
Newcastle beating Man U 4-2 to be a high scoring game. 4-2.
All right, nice one.
So
So what is your prediction for Spurs Man City?
Spurs are taking that 2-1.
4-1. They're beating Spurs 4-1.
Spurs and football. No, 2-1.
I'm sorry, because if Tottenham had their 2 starting center backs, I would have given them a chance for a draw. But at the Etihad, without their high line, I don't see it happening, and they don't have a good center back that even if they play a high line, they can recover. There's no recovery in Spurs back line. That's my problem.
Yeah, so, Romero is not back.
Romero is not back too. So it's only Royal and what's his name, Ben Davies that is playing as center back. Forget it. It's 4-1.
The way Haaland will eat that
them raw. If you have APA this weekend, but I can go and triple Captain Haaland, they will eat them raw. I'm sorry, guy.
The way Haaland will eat them.
So I want to imagine Doku running from that wing against the high line.
Against the massive Royal and Co.
Please. Anyways, Chelsea Brighton. What do you guys think will be the scores?
Chelsea back to their normal sofa.
No, Chelsea
will be
actually have. Yes, Chelsea actually know the way to. They actually have their ways when it comes to Brighton. I'm telling you, for the last 2 games, I think they've beaten Brighton.
Yeah,
they don't beat Brighton for the last 2 games.
2-0 or 2-1.
Chelsea might likely win.
Brighton will win that match.
And Liverpool Fulham.
Fulham
That's
to
easy.
Fulham
Easy
to
game for Liverpool.
Fulham to
Easy
win.
game for Liverpool.
It will be double.
Fulham will draw Liverpool 1-1. It's at Anfield, but I don't care.
It will be double 2-0.
Okay, guys, just have to end it there. So, guys, please like, subscribe, follow. Man U fans, subscribe. Give your family members to subscribe. We love you guys.
Keep crying.